Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. All teams are making their final preparations before constructing their cars for the upcoming season. Some are further along in the process, while others are still completing key development stages. Now, according to reports from Racing News, Red Bull has taken its new car to the FIA's mandatory crash tests. These tests are crucial in ensuring the car meets safety standards before it can be fully assembled and taken to the track. The new chassis must withstand various impact scenarios to be approved and cleared for final construction. These crash tests are essential for ensuring driver safety, as they evaluate the car's structural integrity under extreme conditions. The FIA imposes strict regulations on these assessments, requiring teams to push their designs to the limit. The chassis must be able to absorb high-energy impacts while maintaining the driver's survival cell intact. Red Bull, like all other teams, had to ensure that its design complied with these rigorous standards. Following these thorough evaluations, the RB21 successfully passed the FIA's approval process. With this milestone achieved, Red Bull now has less than a month to finalize preparations and begin assembling the car. The countdown to pre-season testing is underway, with teams scheduled to hit the track from February 26th to 28th. During this short window, teams must refine their setups, address any outstanding technical issues, and ensure that the car is optimized for performance. Additionally, Red Bull is expected to conduct a shakedown of the new car just a few days before official testing begins. This shakedown serves as a crucial opportunity for initial system checks and data collection before full-scale testing. While Red Bull might not be the most advanced team in terms of preparation, it is steadily wrapping up the necessary steps to bring the RB21 to life. Given their dominant performance in recent seasons, expectations are high for another strong showing on the grid. The team's ability to maintain its competitive edge will be closely watched as they refine their machine ahead of the new campaign. The challenge now is ensuring that their latest innovations deliver both reliability and speed, 2 key factors that will define their success in the upcoming season. Red Bull has consistently proven its technical prowess, with a history of developing championship-winning machines. However, the competition is fierce, and rival teams are working tirelessly to close the gap. Aerodynamic advancements, power unit improvements, and overall chassis refinements will play a significant role in determining the balance of power on the grid. The RB21 will need to be a step ahead if Red Bull intends to maintain its dominance and fend off competitors. With pre-season testing fast approaching, anticipation is growing among fans eager to see the new cars in action. The unveiling of new liveries, technological advancements, and driver adaptations to the machinery will be key points of interest. The big question remains: will Red Bull continue to be the dominant force in the field this season? Will their latest developments keep them ahead of the pack, or will a new contender emerge to challenge their supremacy? As we inch closer to the first race weekend, speculation runs high and expectations are mounting. The upcoming test will provide the first real glimpse into the pecking order for 2024, and all eyes will be on Red Bull to see if they can sustain their incredible performance levels. What do you think? Can they continue their reign, or is another team ready to take their place at the top? What does the future hold for Yuki Tsunoda within the Red Bull teams? Despite his consistent efforts over the past few years, he was unable to secure a main seat at Red Bull, seeing rookie Liam Lawson being granted that opportunity for the 2025 season instead. Tsunoda remains with Racing Bulls and will continue his fight to prove himself worthy of a spot at Red Bull. Meanwhile, reports suggest that other teams on the grid have taken notice of his performances and may consider making an offer for the following season. In an effort to recognize and reward his work, Red Bull has announced that Tsunoda will serve as their reserve driver for the upcoming season. This means that if either Lawson or Verstappen is unable to compete in any race, the Japanese driver will finally get his chance to drive a Red Bull and showcase his skills at the highest level. At Racing Bulls, his current team, the reserve driver role will be taken over by Ayumu Iwasa, who is also competing in the Super Formula Series. However, due to his commitments there, Iwasa will not be available for all races throughout the season. As a result, Red Bull Junior driver Arvid Lindblad is expected to step in as a potential backup, provided he secures the necessary super license to compete in Formula One. For Tsunoda, This season represents a crucial turning point in his career. Although he has consistently demonstrated speed and skill, the competition for a seat at Red Bull remains fierce. If he fails to secure a promotion, his options in Formula may first become more limited. Yet, his experience and aggressive driving style have caught the attention of other teams, some of which may see him as a valuable asset for their future campaigns. If Red Bull does not offer him a permanent seat, he might need to explore opportunities elsewhere in the sport. Crashes, reliability issues, and strategic decisions have all played a part in Tsunoda's career trajectory. While he has shown steady progress since joining Formula One, he has yet to establish himself as a top-tier driver capable of challenging for podiums on a consistent basis. Many within the paddock believe that his next season will be decisive in determining whether he remains part of Red Bull's long-term vision or if his career takes a different direction. Despite the uncertainty, Tsunoda remains determined to prove his worth. His adaptability, aggressive overtaking, and resilience under pressure are qualities that any team would appreciate. Whether his future lies with Red Bull or another team, this year will likely define the next chapter of his career. If he seizes the opportunities that come his way, he could still carve out a successful path in Formula One. This season could be the long-awaited opportunity for Tsunoda to finally prove his worth in a Red Bull car. However, the question remains: should he continue striving for a promotion to the main team, or would it be wiser for him to start considering other options within the Formula One grid? What do you think? Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc are currently in the second of 3 planned testing days. These sessions are taking place behind closed doors, with no media coverage allowed, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the proceedings. Both drivers are using the SF23, Ferrari's car from the 2023 season, to conduct various trials and collect essential data for future performance improvements. Today, Wednesday, Hamilton was responsible for taking the wheel in the morning session. However, reports from motorsport.com confirm that Hamilton lost control of his car during one of his laps, leading to a significant crash at the Barcelona circuit. Track rescue services were immediately deployed, but fortunately, Hamilton emerged from the incident completely unharmed. The Ferrari sustained considerable damage, particularly to its suspension and several aerodynamic components, raising concerns about the car's ability to continue testing as planned. Engineers and mechanics from the Ferrari team are currently assessing the full extent of the damage to determine whether repairs can be completed in time for the next session. Originally, Charles Leclerc was scheduled to take over the car for the afternoon session. However, there are strong indications that the damage inflicted during the crash may have disrupted these plans. Some reports suggest that Ferrari has opted to cancel Leclerc's session entirely to ensure the car is properly repaired before returning to the track. If this proves to be the case, Ferrari will likely resume testing tomorrow instead, meaning today's schedule may have been effectively cut in half. This incident marks Hamilton's first unexpected setback while driving for Ferrari, and it will be interesting to see how the team adapts to the situation. While the crash itself was unfortunate, it also provides valuable insight into the SF23's handling characteristics under extreme conditions. Ferrari's engineers will undoubtedly analyze the data from the crash to make necessary adjustments and enhance the car's stability and overall performance. Crashes during testing are not uncommon, as teams push their cars to the limit to identify weaknesses and areas for improvement. The collected data will help Ferrari refine the SF23's aerodynamics, mechanical grip, and balance to maximize its competitiveness on the track. Testing provides an invaluable opportunity for teams to work through potential performance issues before the racing season begins. Despite the setback, Hamilton's presence in the team is expected to bring fresh insights and experience that could be crucial for Ferrari's success in the upcoming season. His feedback will play a significant role in refining the car's setup, ensuring it aligns with his driving style while optimizing efficiency. We will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide further updates as they become available. For now, Hamilton's crash at the Barcelona circuit serves as a reminder of the risks involved in pushing performance limits, even in a controlled testing environment. Stay tuned for more developments as Ferrari assesses its next steps, working towards fine-tuning the SF23 for optimal results in the upcoming races.